And you know why I like dating millennials? I'm going to tell you why I like dating millennials. Because you don't have to break up with them. You just stop buying groceries. They leave. It's true. They're like giant, entitled, hungover raccoons, John. Just going around your kitchen foraging, you know what I mean? You stop buying mac and cheese, they're out of there, baby. Just get a new one. It's nice having people under 35 in your life. They can hook up your TV in like 5 minutes, you know what I mean? They can update all your updates and hook up your social media. I don't know how to do any of that crap. You gotta have young people in your life to show you how to edit film and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, I'm serious. My 12-year-old niece is like showing me on the iPad how to make movies. I'm like, man, if I had this in the 80s, when I had a tighter body and looser morals, that's what I needed. I needed an iPad. Hey, I have friends here. Wow, I recognize them. They have been my friends for literally 2 husbands and 3 dogs. That's a long-ass time, okay? No, you have. That's not even right. That's not even right to say that out loud. Yeah, I had a dog, Vinny Moscatelli, for 18 years. I had that dog longer than all 3 of my husbands put together. That's the best, to this moment, it's the best relationship I have had with a male mammal. And that makes me a little sad, you know? Little fur-covered bastard. I love that dog. He's a rescue, scrappy little dude. People, what kind of dog is he? I'd be like, he's Italian. I'd be like, Italian? What kind of breed is Italian? I'm like, he's little, he's hairy, he's macho, he's possessive, he protects me, he shows everyone his magenta crayon. Vinny Moscatelli. Yeah. You know why I think we have Viagra, Dave? You know why we have so much ED? Because these young women expect men to be like sensitive and thoughtful. You can't. You can't power both heads. There's not enough energy. If you're being sensitive and conversing about your feelings, you can't get a boner. It's not gonna work. You just got so much energy and power. You don't need Viagra, you just need to shut your beak and hold it in and be like, I don't want to talk about that now. But these new girls with these cell phones, they just track you down like electronic bracelets, you know what I mean? I tell girls, take it from the old broad that's having some fun. Take it from me. You want a man to love you forever and ever and ever. And they look at me and they go, oh yes, Yoda of vagina, yes. Tell us. I go, you want a man to love you forever? Don't talk to him. That is what your girlfriends and gay men are for, okay? Jack Carr's looking at me like, write a book. I'm not gonna remember all of this. This is good stuff. Because women and men communicate differently. End of story. Women don't have to have a reason to talk. We don't. We just have to have an ear nearby. We'll talk to ourselves. We will narrate our own lives. We will walk through the house. Okay, I'm going to finish the laundry, and then we just talk. We just talk. We don't need a point. We're like drunk drivers on the information highway. We don't need a destination. Men are task-oriented. When a man communicates, he wants to know something happened. A beginning, a middle, an end. My work here is done. Something happened. An idea was transferred across. Something occurred. Right, Dave? Yes. When a man wants to talk to you, you will know. He'll stand close by and look a little constipated. He's getting ready to engage. Something's got to come out. And it's information. He wants to give you information. He wants to ask a question. He wants to tell you something. Let them be. I've been thinking a lot about things. It's a good thing, when I think about being married and divorced and mortality. You get older And I love Disneyland. It's a thing. My friends know. Every year for my birthday, I go to Disneyland. I swear. You too, Sandy? You're invited. I should put out like a Meet Up LA thing. Like, let's all go to Disneyland. Have a moving part. I do. I dress up. I wear a tiara. It's a thing, right? And it's a silly thing, but it's my Victoria. Am I lying? She's not lying. No, she goes with me. She has a tiara too. Actually, she wears mouse ears. But I thought about how Disneyland really is the perfect analogy for life. It is. Because we're so crazy as we get older. We're so freaked out by our mortality. And I'm not. I'm the happiest girl in the world. I don't care. I'm Benjamin Button with boobies. I'm living my life backwards. I'm happier than I've ever been. Because I understand, like the park closes at midnight. There is a finite amount of time you can be in the park. We all know it. And nobody sits on Main Street, USA saying, damn you, Walt, why? Why does it have to end? No, nobody does that. Nobody has these ego thoughts of what is my legacy of the park? What will I leave behind in the park? No. Nobody thinks any of these thoughts. You get there and you're happy and you're in the moment and you're going down Main Street, USA. And it's way back in your mind that the park's gonna close at midnight, and the only thing on your mind is how much fun am I gonna have? Like, okay, this line's a little long. I'll get a fast pass. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, sometimes it's a little crowded, it's a little hot, you don't get on every ride, but you don't piss and moan about it. You're like, hey, that's Disneyland. You know what I mean? It's full, it's awesome. There's lots of people enjoying it, So you're in Disneyland. And then I tell people that relationships are the rides. That's the rides. That's what adds the excitement to your life. It's not the landscape, it's the ride. Now, if we could think of it that way, yeah, sometimes you're lucky and you die on a ride. I've never seen it, but I'm sure it happens, especially on that Tower of Terror. That Tower of Terror. I remember the first time I rode the Tower of Terror. I'm afraid of heights, and B, I just knew. But my friend Tina, the one with no back cover, my friend Tina talked me into riding it, right? And before I rode it, I have a nervous stomach. I went up to the guy in the little outfit, and I said, I need to ask you before I get on this ride, where's the nearest restroom? And he said, oh, well, you cut through the bushes of It's a Bug's Life. All I had to hear was bushes. I was good. You know what I mean? I was like, oh, yeah, if I don't make it to the bathroom, I can just, I've got the bushes by It's a Bug's Life. I'll be good. But I tell people, if you think of relationships as the ride, some are longer, some are shorter. Some you're in line for 3 years before anybody asks you to marry them. But I'm teasing, Andrew. Teasing. But what I'm saying is, once you're on the ride, you're riding the ride. You're in the moment. Okay, it took a long time to get on Peter Pan's flight. All right, I'll grant you that. But you're flying over London, and it's beautiful. And when the ride ends, you have dignity and excitement, and you get off to the left gently with a smile on your face. You don't see anybody when the ride ends hanging onto the bar going, I gave you the best 7 minutes of my life. I waited forever to get on this ride. Oh yeah, mister, you can get off the ride, but it's gonna cost you. I'm gonna take everything you ever... I'm not getting off the ride. Nobody does that. Give me the ears, they're mine. Nobody does that. You get off the ride, and you're excited and happy. You rode the ride. It was a good time. You got off to the left, and you're standing there, and you know what you're thinking, Sandy? What's next? You're not thinking, if only I could get back on Peter Pan's flight. I'm gonna go on Facebook and see who Peter Pan's dating now. Oh, she looks like a skank. That's a skank right there. You don't do that. You get on with your life immediately. You're not standing there like the Nimrod in Neverland. You're not. You move on. You get on another ride. You're excited, and you try to do as much as you can do until the park closes. And then it's midnight, and you're tired, and you're broke, and you're spent, and your feet hurt, and you're dragging your ass. And you're like, that was a good day. That was a good day.